So welcome back to my channel. Now I've been meaning to film this video for like a month or more, so every time I try to film it, the first time I tried filming it or recording this video, I got way too emotional. I cried, but there were tears of joy. So this time I told myself basically that if I was going to do this, I would not put out too much emotions out there. So I did it like a couple of times. It didn't work, but then I tried again, and then the other times I tried to film, a lot was just going on in the world. There was police brutality and there were riots, and people were beginning to speak up about their rape. It's just been a whirlwind of emotions, and then people have been opening up. I'm grateful to God for that, because for me that's another level of breaking free, or coming out of that place. The sad part is a lot of people have been stigmatizing these people, coming up with silly excuses as to why they didn't come out earlier, or why they went where they were, or why they were what they were. For me, I feel like those people are not necessarily knowledgeable, or maybe they're just rape enablers. I'm not really here to call names. I'm just gonna go right into the reason for this video actually. So basically, I didn't trust God. Many a times we believe God, but we don't believe in God. I don't know if that makes sense. You just know that there's a God that does things for you, He's come through for you, but then there are countless times where you don't believe in what He says. So it's like, He said this, okay. Happened to me, how I came out of it. Lord, it was a dark time in my life. Now, nobody died. I don't know what happened. I don't know how I got there. But over time, I realized how I got to that place. I was less appreciative of what I had, and then all of a sudden it was like I wanted more, and then all of a sudden I became way too anxious. And at the same time, when anxiety comes in, you have a tendency of want to facilitate the process, meaning you want to like just get things done as soon as possible. So I think I was in that place where I started grumbling and complaining over things that weren't working, as opposed to appreciating the ones that were working, and then they would appreciate. But then I didn't know better. But maybe I did. But just sincerely, that sometimes in your life when you know the scriptures, you know what to do, but you just can't do it. Moving on from there, I basically stopped praying. I stopped doing stuff that I would regularly do. In fact, if I was ever going to pray, it'd probably just be a cliche, or maybe just like, oh, let me just do it for the sake of doing it, which was wrong. In that time, I was aware of the scripture that says, it's in Jeremiah 17:5, I'm sure. I'm gonna read it out basically and put it on the screen. You guys, I know that sounded like I was preaching, but sincerely, when I look back at that scripture, it's like what exactly happened to me. So I'd removed my eyes from God being my source, and I gradually started looking into other things. God is the source. If I say God is your source, that's your business. I don't know what your source is, but God is the source. Now, most of the things we do are the channels with which God blesses us with. So never for once think your channel is your source, because I've seen people lose jobs, lose houses, properties, and they get back again. It's because channels come and go. You need to understand that you cannot categorically call a channel a source, because they run dry. A channel could be blocked, a channel could be broken, a channel could be lost. But God doesn't go anywhere. When I basically opened up to God and I told Him, man, I didn't trust you, I felt really hurt, because God had done a lot of things that would end my trust, and I still didn't trust Him. I guess it's because I was just anxious for nothing, just like that particular scripture says. Now I had to go back. In fact, when I opened up to God and I said, I think this was what I said, I don't trust you. I hear what you're saying, I know you can do it, but I don't know if you will do it early. I don't know if you'll do it for me. And then I said, please help me, Lord. Please help me believe. The truth is, I think I just put my trust in man. Like man, I don't mean like the opposite sex. I mean my business, my job, the 5 streams of income that I might have put in place. For some other people, your source, what you consider your source, could be your parents, your husband, your wife, or some wealth you've stacked somewhere in place to solve all your world's problem. But I think when I made that mistake, I gradually grew anxious about life. I gradually grew anxious about my future, and I got frustrated. Because when certain things don't play out the way I envisioned them, or I wanted them, or I prayed for them to play out, it was just sad. Sorry about the noise, but one of the reasons why I thought it wise to share this video now is because a lot of people are going through a lot right now. They've been through way too much. So many people are exasperated with the news they get every day. Some people are tired emotionally. Some people are tired psychologically. Some people are going through stress afresh. Just like I stated from the beginning of this video, a lot of people are going through so much. There's so much emotions in the air, like even for me as well. So I decided to do this because in the end, it gets better. In the end, you win. In the end, if you decide to trust God. That's why that scripture says, he that puts his trust in the Lord will be like a tree planted by the riverside. Now that thing means you consistently flourish. Now, even if when there's storm or whatever is happening around you and trying to shake you from where you're rooted, please stay rooted in what God has said. I just thought it wise to share this now in this season, guys. I just hope you guys consistently stay safe, and whatever it is you're trusting God for, whatever it is you've been relying on God for this, and you've been looking for a sign to keep on keeping on, please, I'm the sign. I agree to be the sign to remind us to consistently trust God, and in the end the testimony will come out. Because after I went through that rough patch of my life, trust me, I broke into a different realm completely when it had to do my business, my finances, my academics, my career. Because when I decided that I'm not gonna let this put me down anymore. God has been so good to me. What I did was I looked back and I started picking out things that I wanted to appreciate God for, and I did so consistently. Even when it was uncomfortable for me, I just learned how to say thank you. I learned how to show gratitude. I learned how to celebrate my small wins, because I wasn't someone that used to celebrate small wins. I'd be like, I have to wait until it's big, one big thing happens. But that's not the way to go. You count before you get to 1,000. You have to count from 1. So you need to learn to appreciate your one at whatever level you find yourself, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and leave me a thumbs up, please, and I'll see you in my next video.